Hey guys, how are you today? So I'm just gonna rush this quiz. This is Algebra section 4.1, okay, for the periodic course practice final, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna rush this quiz a little bit. So select which of the following is true about the division of this by x minus 4. So I'm gonna be using the synthetic division method. What's the synthetic division method? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the divisor, which in this case is x minus 4, and I will make it equal to 0. So x minus 4 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 4. Now this is what we're going to be dividing by, 4. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first digit of each, the digit of each part of the polynomial. So we have, for example, 5, minus 21, 7, minus 6, and minus 24. Let me just make it a bit more spacious. So 5, minus 21, 7, minus 6, and minus 24. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the first digit, we're going to keep it as it is. So 5, you drop it down, it stays 5. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to multiply 4 by 5. So 4 times 5 is 20. You're going to put 20 over here. Minus 21 plus 20 will give us an answer of minus 1. Then you're going to do minus 4 times minus 1, which is what? Which is minus 4. So 7 plus minus 4, that's going to give us an answer of 3. Then 4 times 3, that's going to give us 12. So you're going to put 12 over here. Minus 6 plus 12 will give us an answer of 6. Okay, so then 4 times 6 is 24. Minus 24 plus 24 is 0. What we notice here is what? 0, okay, is the remainder. This always the very, very last digit, okay, over here is the remainder. Okay, it is the remainder. And if the remainder is 0, then we can say that this polynomial is divisible by x minus 4, for example. Now, how are we gonna put what is remaining? Just know that we started with x to the power of 4. So definitely if we're dividing, then you're gonna be left with what? With x to the power of 3. So the next one, the first digit, which in this case is 5, should be followed by x to the power of 3. So it's 5x to the power of 3. What comes after x to the power of 3? It is what it is, x to the power of 2. So minus x squared. And then plus 3x plus 6. So this is the new polynomial. Okay? So the remainder of the division is 0. The quotient is not this. This is not the quotient. If you remember, it was what? 5x cubed minus x squared plus 3x plus 6. This is the quotient. Okay? So it's this one. Okay? And because our remainder was 0, that means this polynomial is divisible by x minus 4. We'll move on to question number 2. It says, what value must replace the box in the long division below? Very simply, look how we're going to do. First, we start with this one. We will multiply the whole number, the whole polynomial down by minus. So it becomes minus 4x squared plus 8x. So this will be 0 and we'll be left with 16x and drop the 3, so plus 3. Next thing we're going to do, 16x, you will take only the ones, only the first part. So in this case, it's x and 16x. So what's 16x divided by x? Very simply, it is 16. And just like that, we filled what? We filled the box. It is 16. We'll move on to question number 3. What is the quotient obtained when x to the power of 4 is divided by this? So let us try. First of all, you're going to make this equal to 0. So x minus 3 is equal to 0. X is equal to 3. Okay? Then you're going to take this. You're going to take the first digit. Now pay attention, we have a small trick over here. Remember, it's x4, x3, x2, x, and then nothing. Here we have x4, then directly we jump to x2. So if you don't have x3, that means the digit next to it is 0, or very simply, you will put it as 0. So in this case, 3 is what we're going to be dividing by, okay? And then you're going to take the first digit of each one of them. This is 1. This is 6. This is... sorry, I forgot, I fell into the trap, my bad. Because we don't have x to the power of 3, we need to put a 0 instead. So that's going to be 1. Then after, to fill in for x to the power of 3 is 0. And then we have 6, and then minus 5, and then minus 10. Okay, so let's start. First thing you do is you drop the first digit. So you drop 1. 3 times 1 is 3. You're going to put it over here. 0 plus 3 is 3. Then 3 times 3 is 9, so 6 plus 9 is 15. Then 3 times 15 is 45, minus 5 plus 45 is 40. And then 3 3 times 40 is 120. So minus 10 plus 120 will give us an answer of 110. So this is our remainder. Very simply, as you can see, it's not 0 because the remainder is not 0, then we cannot say that this polynomial is divisible by this. But however, we can make the quotient. Let's make the quotient together. We started with x to the power of 4, so the next thing we will start with is what? X to the power of 3. So here, 1 x to the power of 3 plus 3x to the power of 2, okay? Plus 15x plus 40, and this is our remainder. So 110 is our remainder. So again, it's x plus 3x squared plus 15x plus 40, and our remainder was 110. We'll move on to question number 4. Here again, we need to do the division. We need to find the box. So what are we gonna do? We already took the 15x to the power of 4 plus 11x. You took the first part and you divided. So 15x to the power of 4 divided by 3x will give us 5x cubed. Now multiply. 5x cubed times 3x is what is 15x to the power of 4. 5x cubed times minus 5 is minus 25x cubed. Now you will change their sign, so minus plus. Okay, you will get 0 here and 36x cubed over here. Now drop the rest, plus 3x squared plus 5x plus 4. Okay? Now you take only the first x with this, so the first part with the first part. So 36x to the power of 3 divided by 3x will give us an answer of what? It will give us an answer of 12x squared. So just like that, we found the value of the question mark, which is what? Which is 12. We'll move on to question number 5. Here again, we're doing synthetic division, but here look, you have to make this equal to 0. So x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3. So over here, you will place minus 3. Okay, now, as I said, we will drop the 4. So over here, we will place 4. Next thing we're gonna do is minus 3 times 4. What's minus 3 times 4? It is very simply minus 12. So 7 plus minus 12 will give us a number of minus 5. Then minus 3 times minus 5, that's 15. So minus 9, under it you will put 15. So minus 9 plus 15 is 6. Then minus 3 times 6 will give us a value of minus 18. So here you will put what? You will put minus 18. And then minus 1 plus minus 18 will give us an answer of minus 19. Now, look what's going to happen. We started originally with x to the power of 3, so the next one is x squared. So it's going to start with x squared. So 4x squared minus 5x plus 6 times x plus 3. Now the remainder was minus 19. They already put in minus for us. So what's left for us to put is 19. We'll move on to question number 6. Here this is nice. The polynomial represents the volume in cubic meters of a rectangular tank. The height of the tank is x minus 2 meters. So we have the volume. We know volume is what? Height times width times length. Okay? So we can find the area, which is width times length, by dividing by the height. So let us take the volume, which is this, and divide it by the height. Very simply, let's do it by synthetic division. So this is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 2. That means our divisor is 2. Now we will put the rest. So 2x3 plus 7x squared minus 10x minus 24. Now, remember, drop the 2. 2 times 2 is 4, so 4 is over here. 7 plus 4 is 11. Then 2 times 11, that's 22. Minus 10 plus 22, that will give us an answer of 12. Then 2 times 12, that's 24. So minus 24 plus 24 will give us an answer of 0. As you can see, the remainder is 0. Since the remainder is 0, that means this is divisible by this. Okay, now you just need to fill in the blanks. We started with x to the power of 3. So the next one is x squared. So it's 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. Very simply. So 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. Now here's something very important. We have what now? We have the area. This over here is the area. They told us the width of the base of the tank is x plus 4 meters. If x is equal to 6, what is the length of the base? If we are given the width, we need to find the length. We know that area is equal to width times length. So very simply, we will divide the area by the width in order to find the length. So the area, 2x squared plus 11x plus 12, Remember, we're going to do synthetic division, so let me just erase this. You're going to make this equal to 0, so x is equal to minus 4. And then you will take 2, 11, 12, okay? You will first drop the 2, so minus 4 times 2, that is minus 8. So 11 minus 8 will give us an answer of 3. And then minus 4 times 3 will give us an answer of minus 12. 12 plus minus 12 will give us an answer of what? Of 0. So very simply, it is divisible by this. Now, we started with x squared. What's after x squared? It's x. So it's going to be 2x plus 3. Now, they told us x is equal to 6. So very simply, substitute x by 6. So 2 times 6 plus 3. So it will give us an answer of 15. So very simply, the answer is 15. Let's submit. Hopefully, there are no mistakes. Thank God there are no mistakes. That's probably the fastest quiz I've ever done. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful day.